Hi, Sandra Breyer back for part 7 on a video series on how I completely changed my life using the law of attraction and how you can do the same too. So today's video is about living with ease and flow. So what do I mean by living with ease and flow? I'm just going to give an example of something that happened the other day. And I look back on all the other videos I've done, and sometimes it's hard to explain what I've been going through over the last 5 years. So I feel like I can't just go in a linear fashion with all this, but just sort of teach through stories. So that's what today's video is about. So the other day I had some appointments, had a haircut, and then I was going to go for groceries. So I had sort of a set place where I was going to go, and then I felt the need. I was a little bit hungry, and then I remembered I had an A&W coupon for a free burger. So I was like, where I was going, I wasn't really 100% sure where that was. So I just sort of asked kind of intuitively, so if I'm meant to go to A&W, just help me kind of find the way. You know, I guess I could have pulled over and put it in my GPS, but I just decided to go with the flow. So I went there and actually found, and it was like, oh, there's a sign. And then I went past a store, Laura, and I was like, oh, I just put my gift certificate from Christmas from my mother-in-law in my wallet, and there's an outlet store there, and there's 80% up to 80% off, and I'm like, oh, cool. So I ate, I went into that store, I found 2 nice tops. I ended up only having to pay $25 difference. Then I decided I was buying stuff for my daughter's baby shower, and the store that was just right in that complex, a little bit more money, but they usually have better fruits and vegetables, and I thought, no, let's go in there instead of the other place. So I went in there and I realized, oh, you need $1 for a cart. Lady was coming out and she says, oh, here, have my cart. And I'm like, oh, that's really nice, thank you. So took her cart, had a great experience in there, chatted with people. It probably would have had a different experience at the other store. When I left, I was going to my car. I just had a couple of bags. A lady was walking by and I said, hey, do you need a cart? Here's a cart for free. And she says, oh, but I don't have any money. No problem. This was gifted to me. She goes, well, I guess this is a pay it forward cart. And so it just the whole day was just great. I just kind of went with the flow. It wasn't where I was expecting to go. I probably paid more money than I should have. But I just decided to just go with it. So that's kind of one example. Also, I always believe that we are always on time. I don't get annoyed if I get hung up at the lights, get hung up behind a slow driver. What if by getting there a few minutes earlier, you might have got into an accident? We all remember the stories of what happened on 9/11, where people, you know, spilled some coffee on themselves, had to go back inside, get changed, missed their you know, their connection, the train, the bus, whatever. There's many stories, and they ended up not dying that day. So that's another thing. I never get upset when I get certain delays that happen, because I believe that these delays are for a reason. And I just have a quote too to share. So this is a quote from Vagrant, which is a channeled book. And the quote is, we remind you as well that all timing is perfect. Everything is occurring as it needs to for you in this moment in time. So that's all I've got for you. just start allowing certain things to happen. Try not to get too worked up when things don't go according to plan. I've done a video on that, but just live with ease and flow. And that's it. That's all I have for today. Have a wonderful day.